like black men because they're violent. Did you know that slavery, yes, slavery that was so long ago, permanently altered black Americans' DNA? Did you know that slavery directly influenced the black man's stress response? It gave them a heightened reactivity towards stress. So what does that mean? Bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, anxiety, depression. Black men are at a higher risk of developing mental health disorders due to slavery because their DNA has been permanently altered. Everybody wants to point the finger at black men, calling them violent, but then when they go and seek help, they're told that they're overreacting. They're told they should be able to control themselves. Even when they go to their own family, they're told the same thing. Black people, black men, have been gaslit into thinking that it's their fault that they're wired the way they're wired. Everyone wants to point a finger instead of actually trying to help to correct these horrible traits that were planted in our DNA from slavery. You should be able to correct your actions. Slavery happened X long ago. Do you know that there is no amount of actual physical training you can do to correct a chemical imbalance in your brain? So slavery gave the black man a higher chance of developing a chemical imbalance in his brain, and you're still telling him it's his fault he's violent. Then he goes to get help, and you tell him he should learn how to control himself. You call him a criminal. But yet, we're all just so stuck on slavery. It's literally not even a big deal anymore, right?
Personally, going off what she's saying, I'm one of these black dudes that I wouldn't even give two rabbit anal fucks. Wait, let me make sure I restart that, or I gotta start it right. I'm not sitting here thinking she personally was attacking, black men. I ain't go through her content, so maybe she was, but I took it as she was just being satire and being like, she was being sarcastic. I think she was just speaking about how, there are women who say shit like this, or, people who say shit like that. Now, I'm gonna say this. Not attacking her at all. I think she made a good point, good video, shit like that. Me personally, I wouldn't give two fucks if you feel that way. I know I'm not no fucking sick in the head ass dude walking around violent for no reason. Some of y'all gonna laugh at that because you know me. No, I like blood sports. So if I'm violent, it's because I like blood sports. I like fighting. I like to train. But am I going around attacking innocent people or, trying to fight and beat on and rape and pillage people that ain't there with me type shit? Like, no. Like, well, first off, if you fuck with me, I ain't gonna rape you. Let me just make sure that's clear, because you got internet people that would try to twist up words. But nah, would I fight you? Fuck yeah. If you fucking with me, I'm gonna try to fight you. But my thing is, I think the Miss Chop and Screw, who people that think that way, they say all this about not liking black men and all this kind of stuff, but then on the flip side, be trying to put themselves around, black men or black people in general, This is also why I don't never believe just taking somebody's smile at face value. Now, I think taking somebody's smile when they're a different race at face value means like you're being cordial, but I'm not about to sit here just because you was smiling and nice with me, just thinking you instantly like black people. That's not how my brain works. I just think you're being a decent human being and you just want to go on about your day in peace. That's me just being neutral, and that I feel like that's them being neutral. I don't think they literally just gonna be like, I just like black because I smiled at him. Because you might look at me and be like, fuck him. But since I don't want to, you going off this stereotype, I don't want to provoke him, because if you thinking how she was saying about black dudes, and you thinking I'm violent, you just thinking I'm somebody that's gonna attack you. You thinking I'm somebody that's gonna do something to you just because I'm black, and then my psychological is all messed up. Now, she did bring in the slavery thing. Personally, I don't believe slavery the way other black people believe slavery, and that's another different type of topic. My thing is, I do watch, Dan Calloway type shit. Obviously, if y'all know, y'all know. If you don't, you don't. Other than that, just go type his name in, Dan Calloway. You will come across some of his content. I think he make a lot of good points on what the Atlantic trade slave really was. I'm not saying slavery personally didn't exist like at all, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think it happened the way it happened, how we all know it to happen. I'm gonna just leave it at that. My thing is, even if it was some slavery shit, like I wouldn't use that as a standpoint or a crutch to be like, this is why I am the way I am because of slavery. It's like, no. Now my thing is, I probably think certain things because of the racist shit I've seen, the racist thing I've seen out of history, shit like that. Slavery could be included in that, but I'm not sitting here thinking that I'm a victim just because of slavery. Hopefully I made that make sense. Sometimes I got to come back to some of these videos and probably re-go over some of the things I talk about, because sometimes I feel like I'll be articulating when I'm saying it, but then I don't know if it sound right. But yeah, other than that, I don't feel like no goddamn victim. I don't want nobody to pity me because you looked at me as a slave. But my main message is, you know, keep it on track with her video. If you do not like black dudes, speak on it, say it, but then stay the fuck away from us. That's how I feel about it. And that's the only way I'm going to feel about it. I'm not about to boo-hoo and cry because some white girl or Asian girl, Hispanic, Arabic, Indian, or high yellow mixed girl don't like black dudes. And they letting it be known, I don't like or date black dudes. Good for motherfucking you. The only black dudes you hurting, and I think they know which ones they hurting. They hurting the ones that go out of their way to date them. I'm gonna say that again, because somebody gonna try to misconstrue that. I think they're hurting the ones who go out of their way to date them. Hopefully y'all got the part where I say out of their way, because you're gonna have some black dudes like, oh, my girl is non-black and we work fine, and I just ran into her. I'm not talking about you, bro. I know I gotta say this in every video, but I got the damn allergy cough. I'm just coming down off the allergy shit. Cause y'all probably ain't gonna watch all the goddamn videos, so y'all don't know what I am. Y'all just like, this dude coughing. But anyways, yeah, I'm not talking to you, bro. If you ran into your girl and you ain't give a fuck what race she was, or even if you did have a real preference, you liked it white women's because you like white women's. You like the orange hair. You like the blonde hair. You like the blue eyes. You like the little, the little hazily eyes. If you into your white women's, be cool. Same thing for anywhere. You into your Asian women's because you like how they is. You like how they, how they culture is and shit like that. Cool. If you ain't got nothing against your own race and you was just, hey, I don't care. You one of them dudes is like, hey, I love who I love. If you one of those, like legitly you one of those, I love who I love, cool, ain't no problem. I'm not speaking to y'all. I'm speaking to the ones that like, I don't like black women because black women, blah, 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 whatever the fuck they gonna say, and what they stuck in the Matrix ass. That's all the black women you ran into. That's what type of black women you attract, and that's what type of black women you fuck on because your stupid ass don't got good vetting. And then I'm gonna say it like this before I switch the tone. Not only do y'all be fucking on these black women that have y'all so scarred, your vetting is off. You so weak in the brain, you're vetting off, and then when another woman does that to you of a different race, somehow it just gets a pass. Somehow it's her as individual. Yeah, so what? You know what I'm saying? So what? Little white girl Susie, she slept with my friend. So what that she was sleeping with actually Chad. That's who she really preferred. So what, Susie wouldn't fuck another white boy because I'm a black boy and it ain't have nothing to do with me that or her, or not. It's not all white girls that's gonna do that. It's just the her thing. You know what I'm saying? So what, Maylene, and went off and took my money and didn't want to, marry me or keep me or date me because she prefer actually Asian men, but she just used me up because, she probably thought I seen her as a fetish. So what? That's just the individual Asian woman. I'm still gonna go after the Asian Filipino women's, the ones that's gonna take around my pockets because they are individuals. It's not all of them. Oh, but when it's a black woman that go ahead and do this shit, no, fuck these black bees. I'm about to just go ahead and start fucking with the Asians. I'm about to go ahead and get me a white girl. All black women want to do is run your pocket. And I'm gonna say this. Dudes that be speaking like that, like, it's a lot of dudes that, like, a lot of black dudes that be fucking up black women in general, culturally, for the culture. I can see it. Sometimes I be seeing women that be going out of their way for dudes, and it'll be us, the black. I hate saying us because I'm not one of them. I'm out of the Matrix. But there's black dudes that'll really be fucking over black women, and sometimes they hit their villain arc the same way how some good black dudes get fucked over by, you know what I'm saying, and then hit they villain arc. Now we got this villain arc on villain arc, and it's a big ass cycle. And I think when you stupid enough and you can't see that, but then you'll go outside your race. Then once again, this is my arc. You gotta really listen to what I'm saying. There's no villain arc with them. There's just simply, you know, these are individuals. It's not the fact that it's a white woman or it's an Asian woman or it's an Arabic woman or it's a whatever kind of mixture of woman you into, you know, it's not them. That's just individual. Only black women really operate like this. It's that type of mentality. I feel like y'all ain't hitting no arc villain for these motherfuckers. Why not just be like, fuck it, I'm doing all females dirty then? Cause you do got some of them dudes out here. I don't care if they're black, white, yellow, moon, rainbow. I'm just busting just down and I'm getting the fuck out the way. I would respect those dudes more if you thought like that. And I said respect with a little bit of ounce, because at least you standing on something that don't sound stupid as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? It still sounds stupid because it's not all women. But if I'm gonna believe something, I'm not gonna believe something just because it's a racial thing. No, fuck no, bro. That's a personality trait. And a lot of y'all dudes and women can't tell the difference between that. So yeah, you know I went on about it, but I just had to get the point across. It's just going back to the thing. If you don't like black dudes, you don't date black dudes. Good for you. Go get you whatever mixture, man, that you want and call it a day. And once again, I'm not talking to my black men or women that just have a preference for what y'all like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like the whatever you like on the other side. I respect it 3,000%. I know y'all ain't looking for no validation. I just don't want y'all thinking I'm the type of person that's also attacking, because you do got some people that's going to attack y'all just in general, just for fucking with somebody else. But me personally, as long as you ain't attacking us and it was genuine, it's cool. It's cool, man. But it's Real Drake, man. You already know what to do if y'all enjoying the content. I do got another video that's about to pop up right after this one. So you already know what to do if y'all want to check that one out. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not a pretty video. It's kind of going in what she's talking about in this video, but I digress. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good ish.